CeCil Hotel, Unexplained Mysteries and True Stories. Today's terrifying, scary story comes from Los Angeles. The scariest part, it is all true. It's the story of the CeCil Hotel. CeCil Hotel stands in downtown LA to this day. However, with all the bad press and media coverage, they've changed their name to stay on Main. Although the old painted sign can still be seen on the side of the building. The exterior of the building is an old, almost ugly, bland mid-rise, but the lobby is beautiful and grand. The beautiful lobby hides the gruesome history of this place with its grand art deco chandeliers and marble floors. Some say this hotel is possessed or haunted. Others use this place as an inspiration for America's horror story, Hotel. This was the hotel they based it on. Although I've never seen that season, I can tell you lots of crazy things happen inside these walls. Beyond the walls of CeCil Hotel. Let's start with current events. These days, CeCil Hotel is more of a budget-friendly, almost hostel-like facility. It has shared restrooms and private hotel rooms. A portion of the hotel is a permanent residence as well. Although many people who stay here report hearing strange noises, this hotel can't seem to get enough of the spotlight. In early 2013, the mysterious disappearance of Eliza Lamb, a Canada citizen who lived in Vancouver, put this hotel back in the news. Lamb was backpacking across California. She started in San Diego and making a stop in LA before heading to Northern California. She stopped at the CeCil Hotel when she later disappeared. Eliza Lamb's body was later found in the property's water tank on the roof when people started complaining about the bad taste in the water. The biggest mystery is how she might have gotten into the water tank. Let's start with some basics. The water tank is a gigantic tank on top of the hotel. It towers over the building and it is probably about 30 feet tall. There is no way to get on top of it without using a ladder, but let's say she had a ladder. The lid of the tank is an industrial massive lid that you can't open with one hand. You might need tools to open it. If you don't need tools, you might need more than one person to help you with it. If so, who helped her? Was it a group of people? Was it a city employee with proper tools and a ladder? No one knows. Other factors bring in about more questions. The roof access sounds the alarm, which means she somehow bypassed the alarm, or did she find another way? Upon further investigation, it looks like there may have been a small opening where she could have climbed with a ladder and eventually jumped in. Although when police found her body, she was found naked, her clothes nearby on the roof. But security personnel were too big to fit through this small opening. One of the creepiest finding is security footage of Eliza Lamb right before she disappeared. This video shows her frantically pushing buttons in the elevator before she decides to get out and leave. Was she being followed? The case of Eliza Lamb has so many weird factors that bring up more questions than answers. I can go on and on, but I'll stop here. Her medical history suggests she was bipolar, but that just adds to the story and doesn't answer any questions. So what happened to Eliza Lamb? The death of Eliza Lamb has so many weird coincidences and odd curveballs. You can write forever trying to explain them and lay them out. However, I found one article that does it justice. The article is very long, but it tries to simply explain facts without leading to any conclusions. The writer does a fantastic job at citing sources and talking to appropriate people who worked on the case. He ultimately tried to give a proper conclusion of what really might have happened to Eliza Lamb. Although we may never know, I felt a certain type of closure upon reading it. I will link that article down here in the comments down below. CeCil Hotel in the 80s. Have you ever heard of the Night Stalker? He is one of the infamous serial killers of our time. His real name was Richard Ramirez. His victims were all women. Can you guess where he lived during his killings? The CeCil Hotel. Not only was the serial killer staying at this hotel, but years after he was caught and taken to jail, another guy by the name of Jack Underwager checked in and decided to spend some time here as well. It turns out Jack Underwager was a copycat serial killer with an infinite for the Night Stalker. He also had a thing for killing prostitutes. Other weird, mysterious, and deaths. The CeCil Hotel has seen as many as 16 deaths throughout the century. Many were some homicides. You'll find reports of babies thrown out of a hotel window, documents and reported by police. Other cases involve jumpers throwing themselves off the top floor, only to land on pedestrians walking by. The history of the CeCil Hotel is a dark and mysterious one. Stay on Main Hotel. The hotel recently tried to rebrand itself due to its tragic history. The hotel changed their main sign and placed Stay on Main where CeCil Hotel would be. The last occurrence happened in 2015, where they found the body of a man dead on the hotel's doorstep. Much is unknown about the case, but the fact that it was in front of the CeCil Hotel makes it seem all too coincidental. The hotel lobby is beautiful, although beware if they see you walk in with a camera, you're in for a rude awakening. Security will try to intimidate you and make you leave. There is nothing wrong with walking into a hotel. Perhaps they are trying to keep their bad history under wraps. Today, the CeCil Hotel has links to so many popular cases, including one that was almost resembling to the death of Eliza Lamb case. Like Eliza Lamb, Elizabeth Short hopped on a train from San Diego and landed in Los Angeles in pursuit of a Hollywood career at the early age of 22. She landed on the doorsteps of the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Traveling alone as well, Elizabeth Short disappeared soon after arriving. Some people say they last spotted her in the CeCil Hotel, although others say she was seen at a bar nearby. The police later found the gruesome murder scene, her mouth slashed open and her body cut in half. The media called her the Black Dahlia. I've obviously left out a bunch of things. I didn't piece it all together for you. However, you can write so much about all these cases. The CeCil Hotel's wicked history goes on, with so many unanswered questions and unforeseen tragedy. It's no wonder American Horror Story made it into a season-long show.